Hello and welcome everyone back to episode 3 of the 2009 season. So we are at round 3 of 17. We are off to Jerez de la Frontera, one of the best tracks in the world. Probably my all-time favourite. Misano is a close second. But we have a small little paragraph once again to read. After a short break in Asia, MotoGP returns to Europe with the top 3 in the standings in order. Lorenzo, Rossi, Stoner all within 3 points of each other. No mistakes are allowed in the fight for the title. So, we have 2 episodes in this one. Let's jump on in.
As you might expect, Jorge Lorenzo is very happy with his win in Japan. As you might also expect, his teammate is not. Lorenzo sees himself as Valentino Rossi's equal, and he means to demonstrate it. For 2009, his race suit is styled like the world champions. One leg of Rossi's leathers is coloured his trademark yellow. In 2009, Lorenzo is stepping out with one red leg. The Spaniard has added another Rossi-style design touch. The Italian's crash helmet features a sun and a moon. Lorenzo's 2009 helmet has a halo and devil horns. Head games. The Spanish Grand Prix, pandemonium in the Andalusian sunshine.
Jerez is unbelievable. If there is one track to take some risk to win, is Jerez.
It's a great track, a lot of crowd. We hope for a good weather and we hope for a good show.
Jerez is one of Rossi's favourite tracks. He's won here 7 times, but he's off the pace in qualifying, 4th on the grid. On pole, his teammate. Second to Lorenzo, by 1,000th of a second, his Spanish rival Dani Pedrosa. They both want this one. The two of them may be fellow countrymen, but they are not friends. When Pedrosa won the race in 2008 and Lorenzo finished 3rd, the King of Spain had to physically force them to shake hands. Pedrosa is confident after his success in Japan.
I think nobody expected that. After 6 months with problems in my knee, not possible riding and always scared, crashing and surgeries in the middle, I just can say thanks to the doctors.
Pedrosa flies off the line. This is what he loves to do. Get out in front and go. Rossi's in 4th place behind Lorenzo. The Jerez track is hot and slippery, but the world champion is feeling good.
My bike today worked very well. I'm so fast with the sliding tire. I know I have a great pace and it's possible to arrive at the victory.
If ever there was a time and a place to steal Lorenzo's thunder, this is it. Rossi's passed his teammate on lap 2. Next up, Stoner and Pedrosa.
In that situation, Dani is always very difficult to catch. So I try to stay concentrated, to push. I was able to improve my pace.
Stoner and Pedrosa are both stronger than you expected. The Australian's never gone well at Jerez before, but he's in the fight today. Pedrosa is the real challenge. He's at home and he loves this track. But you know he can't afford to take any risks. You can though.
Right, we're in P3. We have 2 laps in total to do this. Around this track I should be absolutely golden, but you never know. One of Rossi's historic tracks, Jerez. I'd say it's probably in his top 3 tracks over the years. Mugello and Assen, the other 2 tracks. It's a close 3rd between Jerez and Catalonia, I'd say. But I'm not really closing in yet. But into this braking zone, into what will be now known as Dani Pedrosa corner. Stoner, get out of the way. Making it to a V. That's now known as Dani Pedrosa. It's ironic that we're racing at this track now, and 2 of the riders I'm racing against have corners named around here. Dry Sack, which was the old turn 6, is now a Dani Pedrosa corner, and the final corner is Jorge Lorenzo corner. So catching, what do we do? Past Soner is all we have to do. Oh, front end lifted there at the wrong time. Oh, it took so much out of him again. We just get a bit hot though. Good exit. Going for the move. Classic Jerez move. We have already failed the second objective, but what can you do? Oh no, we need to stay ahead of him and hang around the outside. Don't know if we'll be able to. Oh shite, that's not what I wanted out in that curb. Okay, so he's gonna have a look. We're gonna just pick up a late apex and probably just hold the line. Any chance of passing Davi is, or Danny is probably gone now. Ironically, both corners that they had named after each other, neither rider had any luck at. Obviously in 2018, Danny had a collision with Davi and Lorenzo here, crashed at his own corner. And in 2013, the year Lorenzo's corner was named, he got punted on the last lap off by a certain Marc Marquez in that very corner. So, bit of a unfortunate bit of luck for both riders, but we're lookless. We're going to bring this one home in P2, which is the talent and the goal we needed. Casey's still there though. We're going to have to be protective into the last corner. See, now as you can see in the bottom left corner, turn 13 is Lorenzo corner. Back in 2009 it wasn't. Up to line. Should be challenge complete. On to the second bit. Right, so we have a lap and a half basically to catch Danny, which is not a lot considering, so this could be tricky. Lap 17 to 27. Yeah, we don't have much time to catch him. That's a big bloody gap too. Oh, wrong gear. I'm trying to bloody. I hate the way they reset the electronics because I'm all over the place trying to reset them on the fly. It's very annoying. A lot of times I'll kind of sacrifice the first run to get the electronics right and then just restart it. But not this time round. We are 0.9 behind and we're hot into 1. Or not, we got that stopped so well. That really felt on the limit. That was really nice, that felt really good. And that is 0.6 gone in 2 corners. Just can't get a turn through there, a bit wide. Marginally too much corner speed. Down into his corner we come. Oh, the wheelie. That's probably killed it. And Troy really late braking and just slide past him. Probably wasn't the smartest idea. It's back down to 0.6 of a second. Maybe if we get him into the last corner. Still not close enough through the stadium section. Oh, the front end's pushing. Don't have to risk it all. Oh, the inside curb. Outside curb. Inside curb. Oh, it's 2004 again. Will we out drag him to the line though? I don't think so. Oh my goodness. Point. I don't know what we beat him by, but that was a hair. That was crazy. It was an absolute dive into the last corner, but what do you expect? That was such a lunge. So here we go, we come in now to the last sector. We're just coming out of the stadium section and we are fair back. We take so much inside curb here. You can see the suspension working double time using all of the outside curb. Again, we call it, look how late this is going to be, 2004 all over again. So late in the brakes, we go for the tight apex, pick up poor Danny. And we get a good exit, but so does Danny. There's a small wheelie there that might just kill it. Up to the line and we slightly take victory.
Stoner's new bike is revealing a dark side. The 2009 Ducati is very different from the other MotoGP machines. Instead of a conventional frame, sections of carbon fiber bolted to the front and back of the engine hold the machine together. The engine is now a structural part of the chassis instead of being cradled by a frame. It's a radical, ultra-rigid answer to the question all the engineers face. How do you put over 250 horsepower on the ground through a rubber contact patch the size of a credit card? As Stoner pushes his bike to the limit to stay ahead of Lorenzo, he finds himself fighting to keep the thing on two wheels.
Jorge started to catch me, so I thought, I'd dig in, I'd try a little bit harder for them those last laps. I lost the front a lot of times and was lucky enough to save him, and hopefully in the future races we don't have to push quite so hard as this.
He's getting closer every lap. You can hear him behind you. Keep him there. He's on the edge. So are you.
Right, so we have 3.5 laps to keep Jorge at bay. To be honest, around here I should be pretty good. I have 6.9 seconds of withdrawals. I wonder, could that be caught? Small little side note for myself. Small little challenge of my own challenge. Lorenzo's absolutely nowhere. But I love these just the insight you get from these, how like this bike is different to all the other bikes. You just don't get that from that axis these days anymore. It's so good there. The presentation is brilliant. It's probably one of the best things about it. I like the riding too, I like the challenges and the actual gameplay, but I could sit all day and watch and listen to Mark Neal talking about this and the in-depths and all that. I hope that throughout the rest of the season we get a lot more of these kind of technical bits as well. So it looks like Lorenzo's taken a tenth out of me so far. Oh, curb. So this shouldn't be too hard. It's all about just keeping it consistent and keeping it rubber side down. It's quite easy to get into a good rhythm around this track. I've done well in excess of 1,000 laps of this track in all my time. Not too sure exactly why I love it so much, but it just is. I'm just pretty good around here and I really enjoy it. Oh, Lorenzo's crashed. Challenge is done. Mark Neal did say one of us would end in the gravel. Jorge has. Last lap time. We are catching Danny, but not too quickly. Again, not really on the limit, just kind of bringing this one home now. Lorenzo's nearly 11 seconds behind. Up the line we come, pretty easy after Lorenzo crash, and across the line, another fast lap of the race, and we got both of them, both objectives done. So we unlocked the official Randy de Punier, so that's another nice one. So I am going to end it there for episode 3 of the 2009 season. Another beautiful round in Jerez. Absolutely enjoyed that one so much. And Lorenzo actually does end up crashing out of that race in P4. He crashed out just on the stadium section, I believe. So it's quite interesting that the AI actually crashes in the race and replicates one of his races. So as Mark Neal said, one of us going to end in the gravel. Lorenzo did actually end up, so it was good that the way they tied that in. So thank you all for tuning into today's video. Thank you all for the love and support on the daily uploads of MotoGP 22 so far this year, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.